had these olives in salt for almost a month now, and I've been shaking it every day. They're looking pretty good. So now I'm going to put them in jars and cover them in olive oil. A lot of things say to rinse them off, but I'm just going to wipe them as best I can with a clean rag. It's like a treasure hunt finding them all in this salt. And they're so much smaller than when I put them in. Okay. Now, I'm going to fill a jar with olive oil. Just enough to cover the olives. I'm back with the rest of my black olives. I waited a few more days before putting the rest of these in the oil, and I decided to try these a different way. I'm going to just very quickly scoop them out, and then I am going to rinse them and let them dry. This is the colander for my salad spinner. It has holes that should let more salt through. And I'm going to try to find all my olives in the salt, throw them in here, and I have a bowl underneath. Now, most of the olives look nice and shrivelly, and they smell really olivey. This one kind of looks like a rock. It's much drier, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm just going to dump them in. Just finding the last of my olives in here. I'm rinsing these olives now. I want to get all the salt off, but I don't want to make them waterlogged. So I think that'll do it. In my kitchen, I keep a whole stack of white rags instead of using paper towels. I'm going to put them in my jar and set those aside to fill with olive oil. This is some lavender that I picked locally, and I just put it in this little chip clip and hung it up. And I washed it first. It smells wonderful. I have a little obsession with lavender. After I throw it in here, I'm going to take I think the back of a knife or something and try to pound it to get the essential oils out. Try to crush it a little bit and release some of the oils. You can do this in a mortar and pestle as long as you don't lose too much. You could also just crumble it in your fingers. Now, that's a pretty unique flavor. I think I'll put all the lavender in one and do something different in the other one. Now I'm going to put half of these olives into this baby food jar with the lavender. Maybe more than half. There. And the other half, let's see, what should I do with that? You know, I have this curry here. I already did green olives and pickles with curry. I haven't tasted them yet, but I guess it's worth trying black olives also with the curry. Maybe they'll all fail, maybe they'll all taste good, or maybe I'll learn something else. It probably has some coriander, cumin, fenugreek. I'll have to get a list. Here I have my olives with lavender. Give them a little shake. My olives with curry. Gonna give them another shake. And I have my plain olives. These have all been rinsed and then dried. I did one jar already that was not rinsed, and I just brushed the salt off, and I already gave those to my friend Hannah, who bought the olives with me and inspired me to give this a shot. So now I'm going to fill these with olive oil, and I hope in a month or two Hannah will come over and we'll have a taste test and decide which are our favorites. And I hope you'll try this at home and try some new things. And tell me which ones are your favorites. Thanks for joining me on Cooking Outside the Box at nonrecipe.com. And I hope you'll try this at home and let me know how it worked out for you. I'll see you in a month or two, and we'll see how these taste.